Hey, what's up guys, Rep here. So ever since Nijisanji terminated their contract with Selen Tatsuki, Selen has returned to her past life account Dokibird and has had unbelievable levels of success. Now it's satisfying to see her succeed, but her success is also a direct humiliation of Nijisanji's management who mistreated her for such a long time. Now they can cope and seethe all they want and claim that her termination was financially negligible, but the entire internet has now labeled this company as a black company, and their stock has continued to fall every single day since making this termination announcement. And we know how this story goes. So she returns to her Dokibird account, and her return stream has unbelievable levels of success and support, and her story is a very sympathetic one, and it's very mainstream to the point of getting covered by commentary channels like Charlie, like Pyrocynical, Asmongold, and hey mom, look, I'm on the Jumbotron. But this level of success in her career and the attention that she's gotten has not answered a burning question that Dokibird has had to answer. And that question is, what do they call themselves? What do the fans of Dokibird call themselves? And I'm not joking, this is actually a very heated subject. A lot of people have suggestions out there. There was even the Freebird name that was initially given during her return stream, but that was rejected, probably because it sounds like some 80s wrestling troupe or something. But there was another name that was rejected. She said directly that she would not call her community her Little Hooters, which was like a knife in my chest. I was rooting for that one. Very disappointing to see. But we also saw another suggestion, the Dragoons, which is actually the name of her fans when she was Selen Tatsuki and with Nijisanji. Now you're probably looking at this trending tab from Twitter and you're very confused. Well, these results are definitely attributable to that Coomer degenerate hypocrite Vaush, who for many years has been calling lolicons and anime fans in general pedophiles and Nazis for the fictional content they consume. Well, lo and behold, and unfortunately for this soy-chugging horse boy, he had one of his porn folders accidentally leaked on stream recently, and of course, lo and behold, what's in it? Lolicon, as well as AI-generated horse porn, which everyone is overlooking because they're so hyper-fixated on the lolly stuff, but the coping and seething he's been doing over the past 24 hours has been legendary, going as far as to say that he mistook Hololive's Matsuri for a goblin. Yes, that's a story for another day. I don't want to talk about that gooner. We're going to talk about the Dragoons, because that was the new suggestion, and this was a realization that Dokibird made on stream. She realized, yeah, there's a lot of copyrighted things from my Selen career, but they didn't copyright a fan name. So despite the best efforts of other names that were in the poll that she provided her community to vote on, like the Nesticles, ultimately the Dragoon name would win.
This is the surprise option. I thought about it for a very long time, but I realized, wait a minute, you can't copyright the word dragoon. Because it's a real word. Dragoons versus suspects. We just all evolved, you know? We're just evolving. Enough years have passed by for evolution to take in its effect.
So as you can see, Dragoons won, and that is the new fan name for members of Dokibird's community, and honestly, it's a power move by her. It's a very smart thing to do. The Dragoons didn't belong to Nijisanji, they belonged to her. They were following her. So when she left Nijisanji, all of the Dragoons went with her. So I think it's a really smart idea to carry over the name, and like, why give Nijisanji the satisfaction of essentially taking your name of your community? So it's a very smart thing and cool thing to see. And honestly, I'm just excited for any possible model updates. I mean, here's a good suggestion. I don't know, maybe it's a little too based. But anyways, that wasn't the only stream she's done ever since her return stream. She's done multiple, including a monetization celebration stream, which means she has monetization on her channel, which means members of her community can join for a paid membership, and also she can receive super chats. And how is that going, you ask? Well, it's going very well. As pointed out by Trigger Point here, before she even did her monetization celebration stream, before it even went live, she had already made roughly $2,000 in super chats. In fact, looking at this publicly traceable data about super chats, you can see that she made roughly $20,000 in super chats in that stream alone, and then made around $10,000 in her stream the next day. Absolutely insane numbers. And that doesn't include memberships, by the way. That's another thing that she makes a lot of money from. And here's her membership. If you want to join, of course, go ahead and do it. It is available now, but that's not the only thing that was going on. We got the official merch store drop. This was something she was trying to set up during her return stream with her manager, Mr. Man, but it didn't quite come through. But once it dropped, people went absolutely crazy. Some of the limited edition merch, which I believe there was 100 total available, they sold out in 1 minute. I don't mean like an exaggeration. I mean literally 60 seconds and the 100 were wiped out, totally sold out. That just goes to show you the level of support that she has. She's a very sympathetic case. Everyone feels for her in the situation and people are supporting her in a very big way. But you know who's not getting support right now? Nijisanji. In particular, the Nijisanji EN livers who are continuing to hemorrhage subscribers. So ever since Selen's termination, you can see some of their top talents have lost over 10,000 subs ever since that announcement. And part of that is due to a general dissatisfaction with Nijisanji, but also a lot of people are going around and trying to guess who was this supposed bully in the company, because Nijisanji's management threw these livers from their EN branch under the bus, because they said it wasn't management that was bullying her, it was one of her fellow livers. But they didn't say who, so people are going around and guessing as to who this supposed bully or bullies could be, so that's hurting these livers even more as a result of what their management has done. But coupling that with the fact that any color stock has continued to plummet every single day since this termination, it's becoming very clear that any color and Nijisanji are starting to get very nervous. Now, this tweet right here was made yesterday. It is announcing that a February 11th event has been postponed because they want to focus on the livers' well-being. They have an interest in the well-being of their livers finally. Now, I'm not going to get too much into that. I covered this whole tweet on a video I uploaded to my alt channel yesterday. And not to get too off topic here, I will put a link to that video in the pinned comment. Go ahead and sub to my alt channel. I've been very active over there. Ever since the beginning of the year, I've been routinely posting VODs, Twitch clips, and extra videos like this one right here. And honestly, you guys are supporting the hell out of the channel, and I really appreciate that. And that's definitely going to be a place where I'm going to just add some extra content into the mix without cluttering the main channel, so make sure to sub there. But a lot of people have come out of the woodwork to defend and really compliment Nijisanji for this tweet. You see people here saying, well, you know, basically this is what you guys wanted, right? You wanted them to care about the well-being of their livers, but we all know that this is a facade. They're doing this to save face. They don't actually care about this. They're just concerned because they continue to lose on their stock. They continue to get bad PR publicly, and they just called this whole situation financially negligible only a little while ago, and this is really what it took for them to pretend to care about the well-being of their livers, for someone to get bullied within their organization to the point of attempting to take their own life. Like, it's absolutely crazy. But anyways, that is the story for now. The Dokibird saga continues, and like I said, her success is a direct humiliation of Nijisanji's management, and that's a really satisfying thing to see. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Please feel free to share all of your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time.